this camera, I feel like it always shows me my worst possible light, or just shows the real me, whichever way you want to look at it. Welcome back to another vlog. I'm on a train to Yorkshire, so when I get to my hotel room, I'm going to fill you in on what this week is going to entail. I hope you've got your wellies ready. Welcome to Yorkshire.
It was just so successful. I feel like I learned so much from that drop, and I feel like I know exactly where I want to go from with baby, and I just, yeah, it's a very learning experience for me. That's on the drop.
Hello, I'm in my hotel room. I've actually just got in, unpacked my kit. The plan is that my talent is going to come to my room tomorrow morning. And I really hope that doesn't change, because it just takes so much time to go to their room, unpack my kit in front of them, do their hair and makeup, and then pack it up in front of them in their room. It makes more sense for them to come to me, just get it done and then leave, because they can then go back and get changed in their own space, and then my pack up time is within my time while they're changing. So I hope that's the case. I'm going to text them in a minute and tell them my room and just say see you there, and hope it works for them as well. I managed to lose the little pot that I carry my bepanthen in for my lips. I only ever wear bepanthen on my lips because it's the best thing you can ever put on your lips, and it doesn't hurt them, it doesn't crack them, hasn't got any nasties in it, it's just super gentle, but it's a cream and an oil, whereas a Vaseline is just a barrier, and so it really soaks in. It's brilliant. And I carry it in a little pot hanging off my phone, because I was so late getting to the train and I was rushing. I don't know whether I think what's happened is I used it in my flat when I was sitting on the sofa working this morning before I left for my train, and then got up and it fell off my lap and I didn't put it back in its little holder. I think that's what happened. I think if it was on the train station platform or in the taxi, I would have noticed it drop. And it's unlikely that the popper would undo unless I didn't do it outright, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I'm really annoyed because I've just had the whole train ride and still now with nothing to put on my lips. And also because I bought a skeleton kit, because the talent I'm doing normally brings her own makeup, which is unusual, but she uses a certain kind. I didn't have anything else to put on, so I ended up cracking open a cod liver oil capsule from my vitamin haul and rubbing that on my lips. So anyway, I've just done an Uber Eats from Morrison's, so they're turning up any second, hopefully. And they had some bepanthen, because I got here at 6:30. I looked at every single pharmacy there was around the area to see if I could walk past one, but it's Harrogate, everything's shut by kind of 5 to 6:30, and I got here at 6:33. So anyway, that's that problem solved. I really like my room. How nice is it? I can't believe it. It actually looks like a beautiful hotel from the walk-in, but sometimes that doesn't mean it's going to be very nice on the inside. But let me show you around it. So most importantly, we have a proper coffee machine, which I am loving. There's my kit on the table. Got a nice little desk area, cute bed, and I love this background. Isn't that so sweet? In fact, let's put the lights on, show you what it's like. Oh no, little reading lights. How cute. Isn't that just so cozy? I love it. And this little window seat overlooking the park. I should go for a walk, shouldn't I? Is this the back or the front? Did I come in? Yeah, I came in this way because there's the fountain. No doubt we'll see the talent turning up any second. So anyway, let's turn on the rest of these lights. So I'm going to try and settle in. Oh, we've got a wardrobe here. I've already hung some stuff up. That is so creased. Should I iron it now or should I try and do it in the morning? I should do it now to be a good human. TV, nice mirror. There's the entrance, there's me. Actually, I travelled up in this, which was a bad idea, but I had so much stuff to carry that I didn't want to carry more, so I'm actually also wearing this tomorrow. And here's the bathroom. How lovely. What's really annoying is that Mum and Dad were going to come and stay because it's my mum's birthday on Wednesday, so I was like, I'll come up to Harrogate, drive up from Cornwall, we'll have a few days here. We could extend it a little bit, go around the local area. And then when I just looked at the prices, this hotel and other hotels, even Airbnbs were so expensive. It was turning like a 4-night stay for my parents' room and my room into like a £2,000 trip. It's like absolutely stupid. We could be abroad for that, so they're not doing it, which is a shame because it's actually really, really nice. And I think they would have really enjoyed it. And the downstairs has got like a bar and a restaurant. But anyway, so that's what we're doing. I think I'm going to wait for the Uber Eats, have a shower, get into my pyjamas, and maybe talk to you again, get some work done. I've done a lot on the train now. I feel quite proud of myself. I should probably just switch off. So I've been ironing. I should have got that on video, not that it would have been very interesting. I had a smoothie and some leftover muffin from the other day, and I feel really ugh now. And I had done my skincare and curled my hair for tomorrow. And what I'd like to do is turn off my phone, but what is currently happening is what I just predicted with you, is that I think the call time is going to be pulled forward, and I now have to stay up and wait and find out what the actual call time is after months of saying, are you sure it's that call time? Yeah, so anyway, but I'm going to try and just switch off a little bit. Let's turn these lights down a bit. Ooh, cozy. And just get in bed and wait for the inevitable. Morning. Yep, it's one of those. It's one of those deep breathers. Where am I going to put you? Can you go on the tap? Is that... you're going to fall off there. I think you're going to fall off. Yeah, it's one of those mornings where everything is just a little bit difficult. My head, as usual, feels like... It's so hard to describe my head. It's like an all-encompassing like tightness and like wave of it's not pain, it's like, I guess, tightness, tension, blur, fog. A bit like you're hungover, really. There's lots of bangs in the night, so lots of doors shutting. It was just very, very difficult to fall asleep. I did definitely sleep though, because I had the most insane dreams about like not being at war, but like being under attack. And like myself, and now I can't remember who was in it, but I think it was my family, kind of just like having to like hide out in our homes and like bar, you know, like bar the doors and like think of ways to like hide from people and attack them. Very strange. Anyway, I did obviously sleep because I was dreaming, so I was just on and off. I kept waking up and being like, what a mad dream, and then going back to sleep having another mad dream, like dating Matthew Perry and being in this like lesbian bar. I wish you could see them, and I wish I could remember them better because they're so detailed and so full on. You think, oh, I can't believe I'm getting any sleep because my brain's so active. Anyway, I've just made a coffee, so I'm going to do my makeup and have that before my talent arrives. Just made the bed, got myself ready, had a wash. Yeah, it's about 10 to 7 now. So we're on schedule, which is good. At least I didn't oversleep, or, you know, I did wake up, something banged and that woke me up a bit earlier than I wanted, but that was kind of alright, you know. Anyway, see you in a bit. Well, that was a very quick makeup, quick pack up, quick throw everything into my kit bag, trying to remember have I got drink, food, layers, clothes, and now rush downstairs because the wheels up are at 8:30.
Are we going to dump all this stuff?
Yes.
We're going.
We're loaded up into the little golf buggy at the Royal Yorkshire show. Had a bit of a wait because we were trying to find our production team and get a buggy. But anyway, we're on our way. But my big camera's in my backpack, so looks like I'm going to be on my phone. I need to actually put it in my kit bag. We're vlogging. Where are you going, Julia?
So, welcome to the Great Yorkshire Show. Guess where we are? We're in Yorkshire and it's sunny! Woohoo!
Oh, look. We'll go on the fairground ride for lunch.
We're going to do our starts here.
I grew up going to these shows.
Right.
And staying overnight because I was in Young Farmers Club, so we'd all stay and then end up partying all night in the pavilions. So.
Oh, lovely. Factor -5.
Yeah, well, I've had 2 weeks in visuals.
Of course I will. Now I'm here with the wonderfully cheesy Nigel Barden. I mean that in the nicest possible way because you are Mr. Cheese. Here I am in the big ring. There are 14 breeds of pigs in the UK and some of them are on the endangered list. Just for the big signs, but not the pigs.
They say never work with pigs. No, animals are children. And we're doing it all. And that's a wrap. Really nice day actually. It just a bit later than we thought, but not too bad at all. But do you know what? I think it's the being in the sun and the standing up all day. So glad to be going to my room.
First, Levy, Estor, and Klein, Watkin Jones.
Okay, 3, 2.
Welcome back to today at the Great Yorkshire Show.
2, 1.
I couldn't waste this opportunity. I'm with a horse maestro, Ben. When people are feeling a little bit nervous about riding or being with their horse, what is your top tip?
Well, it sounds like a bit of an odd one, but you're never scared of anything you're bored of. So find the level to which you can interact with it, and this applies to everything, not just horses. So maybe you can just sit and watch someone ride.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back after what has been quite a long hiatus, and I can tell you now the reason for that. It's this camera that you're watching me on. This vlogging camera that I'm on, a Sony, has a little it's not a USB port for charging, it's the one that's like long on one side and has like a slight hexagon on the lower side. Anyway, I ran out of battery filming the last clips, which was me leaving Yorkshire and heading, where did I have to go from Yorkshire? Gosh, I had a job the next day in Sloane Square in London, and from there I went directly to Cornwall for my mum's birthday and just to start kind of getting prep, painting and organising and sorting done for my big 40th birthday that I'm having in Cornwall in late August. Anyway, so I was like, maybe I'll carry on down there. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. I thought I'd just talk to you while doing this, but actually maybe I'm going to regret that because you're going to go, what on earth is she doing? Which would be fair, what on earth am I doing? I don't think that initial... I haven't actually used my fringe. I haven't had my fringe as a fringe for quite a while, and I think I've just been reversing back to pushing it to one side, which I sometimes think does suit me more, but it's obviously been lying like that for a while and now doesn't like it. And before you say anything, no, a blow dry doesn't work. It doesn't work whatsoever. Do we keep it like that? The problem is my hair is also so thin that I have to start my fringe from like the middle of my back of my head, and that just looks looks a bit weird, doesn't it? What do we think? Anyway, and so I got to Cornwall, and I was like, right, I'll charge it up because the lens was sort of stuck out. And I was like, fuck, I've broken it. I've put it too hard in my bag. It's got knocked around with all my kit. You saw how much I was running around, just lugging it everywhere. I've bashed it up too much, it's broken. And then I was like, actually, this has happened before and it's got stuck because the battery's gone so dead it won't like recoil the lens back into the machine. Went to charge it in Cornwall, wouldn't charge. I was like, right, I've definitely broke it. And that's also happened to me in the past where the lead, even though it's the correct lead, wasn't the lead with this camera, or something was wrong. So anyway, I was in Cornwall for like nearly 2 weeks, basically, because I sort of didn't really have any work apart from girls. Apart from girls do, that's my check. So I'm gonna have to go, apart from people doing jobs for me via my makeup agency. So I stayed down there, and therefore I couldn't get hold of another lead just to try what I guess was wrong until I got back from Cornwall, which I was right. This camera's funny. It just likes a certain lead, even though it might look exactly the same. Yeah. So I've now charged it, but in that time we've missed like 2 weeks together. Really, really bad. And I don't think I've got enough footage just to put that out. Maybe I have. I don't know. I haven't even looked through it. I'm actually now at a news channel in London. And I am at my friend's 40th. I'm going to the theatre tonight in Richmond to see Caroline Quentin's new play. And Caroline, if you don't know, is a really well-known British actress who I work with and is also a friend, so I want to go and support her play. So I'm taking a friend as my guest tonight, my friend Rachel, who we haven't seen each other for a long time, so we're going to have a catch-up. And then tomorrow I've got my uni friends, 2 of them have a 40th on the same day, so we're going out for that. I've organised some clay pigeon shooting and a roast, and then I travel down to Somerset for a shoot with the Times, and then, no, that's a lie, I'm actually going to Northamptonshire on Monday for a shoot with Mercedes up at their head office in Brackley, and then straight from there to Somerset, and then for the shoot with the Times, and then I'll head on down to Cornwall because I need to be there for my cousin's wedding on Saturday anyway, so this will take me till Wednesday, so it makes sense to sort of just, hopefully not get a job between now and then. So anyway, so that's what I'm doing. So I thought if I filmed the next couple of days, or next 4 days, take me down to Cornwall, and then I'll edit when I'm in Cornwall. That does mean I have to take a laptop, and I'm taking so much stuff. I think I should, because it'd be good to get this out. Anyway, we'll see, but thanks for sticking with me.
Thailand claims Cambodia has launched an attack on the Trat province and warned that aggression will not be tolerated. At least 33 people have now.
Well, I only had 2 men's makeups today, so that's been a very easy day for me. I've actually been doing a lot of editing on my phone of and I made some videos while I was here. It seems like a good chance to get stuff like that done, you know. fact, I wish I had my laptop with me because I should have done some more emails and stuff. But anyway, I've got a bit of stuff done and I've spoken to some friends, which is good. And now I'm just going to touch up my makeup. I've got one more check to do at 5:15 and then I can get going and head to the theatre.
I think coming up at the end of July. We'll talk about August when August arrives. Alright guys, love you so much and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Hello. Slightly different angle today. You're on my Stanley. Yeah, and it's a real Stanley if you're asking, because I'm just, you know, extremely wealthy and I can just buy Stanleys willy-nilly. Willy-nilly. This is the first time I've talked out loud today. No, my Stanley is very old. Although I have got a slightly newer one, which is exciting. It's brown and gold. The one you're resting on is pale pink and white because it's my interiors Stanley to match the interiors. Yes, you're right, I am that insane. Anyway, talking of insanity, you joined me for the trip to Northamptonshire and the trip down to Somerset from Northamptonshire. So this morning I have been out for a little walk, a little coffee, a little, what do they call them? Not a hot girl walk, because it definitely wasn't that. A mentee bee walk, mental health walk, although I don't really suffer with that. But anyway, it's all good for you, isn't it? It's all good, and I surrounded myself in some trees in my park and made some calls, sent some more emails and did all the things you're meant to do to live a low cortisol stress-free life, she says. I've also trimmed my fringe, I don't know if you can tell, and well, you know, did I do it well? No. No, I didn't do it well. Did I take my time and do it properly? No! Duh. Absolutely not. Do I do impulsive things thinking I can achieve anything I set my mind to and it often goes wrong? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. See, the problem is, right, so can you see my hair is growing? My fringe has to be extremely deep to get any kind of thickness there, but obviously my hair's thin, and it, like, the problem is because my fringe starts here and ends here, that's like 3 inches of fringe to achieve like this tiny wispy nothingness, and therefore it's quite hard to keep it together. Now, don't worry guys, I am a hairstylist, so I do know how to do hair, except I don't often use the products or do the things I need to do on my own hair. Such is life with any tradesman. I'm sure their own homes are nothing like what they should be. And my hair is clean, it's just I'm trying not to curl it and use too much heat on it. So I was trying to look for a style that would be, maybe I could just do some kind of half up, half down like that. Except I need the clip for that, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry guys. That's why you're on such a good angle, because I was using a teeny crocodile clip. Shall I do that instead? I can't make this any better now, can I? Can I put the handle up? Oh, maybe I could put the handle up. Anyway, so the weekend was a 40th, a trip to the theatre. I think I last filmed going into the theatre and then obviously didn't film after that. We went for drinks afterwards, watched the play, and then because my friend Caroline was in the play, we went for drinks when they came out. And then, I'm taking too long to faff with this, I need to leave. And then on Sunday, I was a bit annoyed with myself because the Saturday night, I didn't think we'd be going for drinks afterwards because, you know, I just thought when Caroline came off, and I actually didn't know if she had any more dates in the run, but it was her last one, and I thought when she came off she'd be so knackered she wouldn't want to do anything and just go home. But she did, she wanted to go for a drink, so we did that. And then they ended up dropping me home, didn't get back, which was really nice of them. It saved me money and a train trip. But, what was I saying? Mind blank. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh yeah, but I got in at 12:30 and then I just could not sleep till about 4 a.m. and I was getting more and more annoyed with myself. And do you ever do this? Do you cut open your tubes and then I just squeeze that one inside there so it can, I've got a few more days out of it. Oh yeah, and I was getting more and more wound up about the fact that I had had to throw this 40th for my friends yesterday, and that was going to be really tired. But actually, I fell asleep, and then I set my alarm to wake up super late, about 9:30, and I was all right. I was tired in the evening, but I was okay. But last night I had a much better night's sleep, and here we are now, Monday morning. We're actually waiting for emails to come in. I'm slightly worried about the lack of, you know, people trying to contact me on my inbox. You know, sometimes you're overwhelmed and then sometimes you're like, where is everybody? Why am I getting more information sent through about this week's upcoming jobs that I have to get my team on? A couple of things have been sent. They're really teeny. Well, I actually got sent more than this, but how cute is that tiny Embryolisse? So this is the late creme concentrate. Just a really great multifunctional moisturiser. It doesn't seem to annoy anyone, affect anyone. It's just a really lovely moisturiser. And then this brand called SOS. And they sent me a few things, a lovely, like, when I say plain moisturiser, what I'm saying is it's not a moisturiser that you think, is it going to peel? Has it got a retinol in it? Has it niacinamide? Do I need to wear SPF at the top? Although you need to wear SPF all the time. But some brands just do good basics. And SOS looks to be that. This is their replenishing lip balm SPF 30. Deeply nourishing and mattifying lip balm with a broad spectrum UVA and UVB protection. Nice. But anyway, they're quite plain, aren't they? They're more like a pharmacy brand, I'd call it. But so you might walk past it in a shop, but these are the brands you want to be looking at and not spending a fortune on, like, you know, not that Drunken Elephant is bad, but you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I'm off. Maybe I need to take that sponge. So I'm off now for a really long time, so I need to shut down the house, do a little bit of washing up in the sink. You know, I've taken the bins out already. I was going to put a wash on, but there's not enough to put on, so I didn't do that. And my suitcase is packed, my handbag's packed. I just need to put some stuff from the again, food in the fridge when you're always back and forth. I've managed to eat all up in a very random omelette mix this morning with spring onions, feta and tomato, which actually was delicious. And then I've got some yogurt, so I'll just pop in my bag and eat them at some point today. So anyway, that's a very boring fill-in of my pack down for the house. They put the games in. It was just a blank menu.
Yeah. They did everything themselves. And I mean, I don't know anything, but he, like, obviously, well, he's an actor, so loads of his friends.
No, this isn't great, is it? Firstly, I think my lens is probably very dirty by the looks of it. Also, if I stand this way, which is much better light, I can't even open my eyes. So I'm sort of, maybe can I split the difference like that? Anyway, just finished. God, I'm missing driving actually. Because I've got quite a lot of kit with me and like overnight stuff and stuff from taking down to Cornwall for the wedding. It's quite, just I forgot how annoying it is up and down stairs and stuff, and there's been a lot of them today. But anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's gone to time. I'm not stressed. We've got plenty of time. There was one train an hour and I probably missed the 5 o'clock by about 10 minutes. So that's a shame, but anyway, whatever. I'm only going down to a travel lodge in Somerset, so, and I've missed it. I'll get in too late. I would have got in too late for any dinner anyway, so I've just grabbed something to eat in the Costa Coffee. Just waiting for a phone call actually. Keep checking my phone. And yeah, did a very quick makeup and hair for one woman and one man for a corporate that you saw a little bit of. I couldn't really show anything. Here comes a train, a Freightliner. There's some train spotters just there watching it. Oh, look! Looks like we're in America again. That's exciting. That's why the train spotters are there. Ooh. Maybe not as exciting for you, possibly. that was very long. Never see things like that. So anyway, I'm finishing up in Banbury, and I've had a nice day so far. Feels like it's been a very disjointed long day, because obviously I had this morning and then left and then came here, and now I'm going down to Somerset. Try not to sit down too much, because I'll tell you why. And it's probably information that you didn't ask for, but I've got a really sore tailbone, and I've had it for a few months, to the point I've actually got a GP appointment, which annoyingly is a phone call. So what is that gonna... I know they've got to do the phone call before like the appointment, but it just seems... I wonder if it's a way to kind of put you off coming in, but I don't know what he's going to say from over the phone. But yeah, so sitting on hard seats on trains and buses and stuff isn't great. Anyway, I'm very excited about seeing my mum and dad. I'm so lucky that I'm going to go and stay with them for a few days. I can't wait. Cannot wait. Need something to watch. Any recommendations? I was thinking, this sounds again really rubbish, but there's like a Robson Green series on Channel 5 that I thought might look okay. Like a thrillery, crimey thing. Or do I go back, seeing I'm going to be down a lot in August, do I watch the whole of This Is Us? Again, but with them, because I loved it so much, and I think it's actually quite a good watch for a family without too much like horrible stuff or whatever rudy stuff in it. Yes, that's an idea. Taxi today cost me 80 quid, you know, and the train's 40 quid, so it's definitely cheaper to drive, even with hiring a car and paying for the petrol. Okay, here there comes the sun, which is my sign that I need to go, because my eyes are closed. This is ridiculous. And did you actually eat it all?
No,
Yeah.
we took a box home. Sausage.
I had a bit of sausage yesterday or this morning.
And today, yeah. I didn't eat my sausage on the way back.
You know, yeah, anyway. Well guys, I made it. I am here. Somerset Travelodge. She's basic. She is a basic queen. Let's have a look at the bathroom. Problem with all the new places that they don't have baths anymore. No, it's a shower, but it's really clean and fine. That's a great thing. I always, pretty much always try and stay in a chain hotel, which I know is really bad, but I just would rather know what I'm getting. It's quite noisy. Why can't I hear? Oh, the window's open. The problem is they're always on a blooming motorway though, aren't they? So you can always hear a rumble. Anyway, right, I'm gonna get into my comfortable clothes. That is the, no, shower and then comfortable clothes. Morning. Sorry for my appearance. I was gonna get dressed before I spoke to you, but then all my outfit is cream, so I didn't want to risk spills in it. You know, but actually, do you know what? I can't film. This is ridiculous. Maybe I'll speak to you in a minute. I was just going to quickly chat to you before I got going. I just basically had a really bad night's sleep and feel terrible. It's so annoying because like you can feel great one day, like yesterday I was having a really good day, and then you know you think, oh yeah, maybe I can handle this thing called life, and then that looks cute, doesn't it? But I don't. It just doesn't stay like that. And then you have a setback like this, and you're like, ugh, I feel terrible again. Honestly, when I don't sleep like this, it makes me feel like not just in pain with my head, but like just on another planet. I feel sick, nauseous, no energy. I don't want to talk to anyone. Anyway, that's today, and I'll speak to you in a bit.
They're right. I think if they're icy cold, it doesn't matter. But...
No, sparkling water's nice, but not if you like want a thirsty drink.
Yeah.
But they're nice if you could put some squash in and some ice. You could make it into a
Lemon
drink.
or something, yeah.
God, you two are like, I don't know how you manage. How was your sleep?
All right, thank you.
You didn't think you'd wear? Oh, I suppose that is the best top for you, isn't it?
Well, I thought I had two shirts in.
I took one out.
I had my blue one on, and I was going to put my pink one on today,
But Mummy took me, picked one out, so I didn't have it.
But I put your nice short sleeve one we bought
The
in
Newt
navy pink, so
Somerset.
we could have put that on.
Oh,
There's
right.
a sign there saying
But
the
you thought it
Newt
was too
Victoria.
heavy and big
Yeah. Okay.
and hot.
Well, it's not that hot today.
So I'm looking around for it, thinking I left it somewhere.
Yeah, but you had like 10 pairs of
Look at this
pants.
fence though.
I know, that's what I'm saying yesterday. I've never seen a bigger.
We passed this yesterday.
Oh, you missed it. And then also the dynamic of raising, you know, 3 siblings and one was black in the 70s with a white.
Yeah, yeah. But then you think that, and then you go into Chanel, and the thing you think, oh yeah, that's quite nice. It's £6,000.
Yeah.
The two, yeah.
You know, I'm not perfect. But I used to make it home most nights. Not loads.
Yeah, but just
Gin and tonic.
yeah.
Got this little cracker and a bit of cheese.
Yeah.
Just little bits, and then.
She does a good one.
Who's that one?
I'm just hanging down, whatever you want up to.
Always fine.
One down, one up. Hang out the wall, lean, let the arm go. Let the arm.
Hi everybody. Well, wasn't I doing so well with this vlog? Loads of talking to camera, which you may or may not have actually wanted. Loads of, like, you know, clips of me getting places, going places, doing hair and makeup for once, you know, some behind the scenes shots. I was very, very proud of myself. And then the last you saw was me doing the shoot for the Times in Somerset, and that was such a long, hard day. And then I had to get back to Cornwall that evening that I was just wiped. As soon as I actually got picked up by my parents, who you saw me with, they were staying in Somerset with me. They came, had a few nights there because I had a shoot there, picked me up, and we drove back to Cornwall together, and that's where I've been for the last few days. I'm obviously back in London now, as you can see, and editing this while I'm on a job. But I just got picked up by them after that shoot, scrubbed my makeup off, got changed into my comfy clothes in a garage car, you know, forecourt of a petrol station on the drive back to Cornwall, which is about 2.5 hours. It wasn't bad. And then Cornwall was just a whirlwind. My cousin's wedding, prepping for my 40th birthday party, which I guess is what the next vlog will be about, maybe, because I don't know whether I'm going to start vlogging this week. I should do really, but I haven't got my camera with me. Today I'm filming in Chiswick. I leave here from Chiswick in West London, drive over to Wiltshire for the night, sleep there, and then shoot in Wiltshire in the daytime tomorrow for a shoot with the repair shop, and then head back to, I need to go and do a check actually, it's 10 to 5, and then head back to London, and then maybe do I vlog the end of the week and go down to Cornwall maybe. But yeah, this last week in Cornwall was such a whirlwind. I had so much to do, people to see, that I just didn't pick up my camera again. I was like off duty. And then, you know, just doing paperwork and stuff. So I'm basically saying sorry for such an abrupt ending and not kind of finishing out the vlog very nicely. Thank you for watching, and see you again next time. You'll find me much more regularly on my social media, on Instagram, Victoria Penrose Makeup, and TikTok. But yes, thank you as ever for sticking with it.